Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel for another video. So today we are going to be continuing working in my backyard garden. We are going to be working on the left side, continuing up the wall where I left off from my last video. It is a nice, cool afternoon. I'm actually working after work, so we have a couple of hours to get as much done as possible. Nice cloudy gray skies, not any blue in sight. We are expecting rain for the rest of the week, so I want to go ahead and at least get my beds formed and as many plants in the ground as I can. I have some new goodies to show you guys, so let me go ahead and turn the camera around and show you guys what we're working with. All right, so here is the area we are going to be working in today. I know it looks crazy, you guys, but trust me. Once I get the cardboard and the beds formed, it'll look and make a lot more sense. But we're pretty much picking up where I left off from my last video. You guys did see I dug up these 3 salvia from this corner area here. This is where I planted the 4 heuchera, which need some water, but we're expecting rain, so it's okay. I also started to work on the curve here, so I pretty much need to get some more cardboard, finish laying out the shape of the beds. There's Miss Gina. She's been following around all day today, y'all. I'm so loving her. Anywho, let me focus. Y'all, I really think that this is Speedwell. I don't think that this is the same salvia, so that's why like the leaves are completely different as well. Are you talking to me, Mama? Come here, baby girl. You okay? You have to stop eating all my grass. Anywho, so I need to get these planted because I just put them in pots temporarily. I also have 4 salvia here I need to find a location for. And then I also want to get my pathway finished here. Really quickly, let me explain what I've done in this bed because I did it off camera. I did not film the process, but first, if you guys will remember, on this back row, I initially had my 3 buckthorns planted. I did dig them up and relocate them. So they are now on each post, which I'm loving their placement so much better. In between them, I did also plant 3, y'all, I know they look terrible. They're coming out. But I did plant 3 laurels. Y'all, I got these laurels, I want to say in March, like beginning of March, end of February, and I just got them in the ground a couple of weeks ago, and I waited way too long. It's my fault. That one on the end is definitely gone. The other 2, I think, would probably survive, but now that I have them here, I don't think I want laurels. I think I want something else to go there. So those will be coming out. Also, back here, I have 3 sunshine anise that are getting way too much sun, so they will be coming out, relocating. I did transplant my camellia to this location. It's not going to stay here. I just need to get it in the ground so it could survive, but it was getting way too much sun in the bed on the other side of my yard. So I moved it over here just so it could be in a little bit more shade. I also moved my amber gold arborvitae over. It used to be planted right in front of this post. Just slid it over so that I could plant my buckthorn here. So this only gets about 3 feet wide, so I think it'll be fine. Still need to get another cap from when the fence was damaged in the tornado last year, so we'll put a cap on that, get this hooked up, and then I'm going to make my formal pathway coming out, and then we will finish off defining the curves of this bed. And Gina is here for the process, so let's go ahead and get to work. Okay, y'all, so here is the first tree that I want to get in the ground definitely today. This is my pride and joy, y'all. I literally have been on a red bud kick, I want to say for the past like 5 months. So I did order one online back in January. It came delivered to me bare root. I've been growing it. It's doing okay, like it's leafing out, but it's just not putting on that growth and instant impact that I wanted for the first year. I really wanted to plant this tree for Arbor Day, but it wasn't big enough for me to plant. So it's still growing. I'll show you guys or into the clip of it. But on my trip back home to Virginia, I went to several nurseries just to see what they have. And I came across this one, and y'all, it is so gorgeous. I'm so excited about it. I actually love the shape of it as well. Not sure what happened to these 2 branches. So you guys, I am going to be keeping an eye on this tree. If you guys watch my Instagram stories, you will know that I have been mentioning about a disease that is affecting redbuds all across the Southeast. It's called VSD. I'll leave it up on the screen. You guys do your own research, but none of the growers in my area have been able to keep these or grow these in stock. They're not sellable. So I have been calling around from here all the way to Charlotte, Raleigh. Nobody has them in stock. So I'm so glad I was able to find this in Richmond. Here's a look at the tag. Again, it's called the Rising Sun Redbud. Y'all, look at these leaves. So gorgeous. I just love this tree. I've been wanting this tree since last year. Finally got it in the budget to order it. So this one I got a super deal on, y'all. So this one was like $86 and they were running a 20% off sale. I also saw one in Richmond that was $249 and it was completely dead, you guys. I will insert that clip. Perfect example of what I was talking about on my last video for the redbud that I purchased. There's a really bad disease going around called VSD. You guys do your research, but you see all of the leaves have died on this one and this one as well. These are both rising suns. VSD is real, y'all. So I'm really hoping that that's not what happened to these branches here. I can tell they've been cut back. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. I did also plant another redbud. Let me show you guys. So here is the other one. Very similar, but it's a different variety. So this one is called Rising. Ooh. I'll insert the name, y'all. I can't remember the name. That's terrible, but I will insert the name for you guys. But it's very similar. This one is more of a lime green color. It doesn't have the nice orange tips. So yeah, we're going to get those planted first. So here's the other Rising Sun Redbud that I ordered online earlier this January. It did come bare root, so it had literally no leaves at all. It was just a bare twig. This is how tall it was when it came. As you can see, the top part is not putting out any foliage, so it's only putting out suckers from the base, as you guys can see here. So I don't know, y'all. I was really concerned that this one was not going to do well, so I went ahead and purchased the other tree. But fingers crossed, I'm gonna let this thing do what it's doing, and if it does well, amazing. Also, y'all, I picked up this new hydrangea from Lowe's on my trip back home to Richmond. Y'all, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need this. Like, y'all know I've been on a whole disc blooming hydrangea kick, and look how massive these blooms are. Like, here is my hand for size. Do y'all see that? It's huge. Like, I have 3 big blooms. I did make sure to pick up one that had the most buds that weren't open so I can enjoy them for the remainder of the season. I still have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blooms that are going to open on this. These were closed up when I purchased it. They literally just opened this morning from all the rain that we got yesterday. But oh my gosh, you guys, this thing is so gorgeous. We do not have these in Greensboro, so I made sure to go ahead and pick it up. Here's a look at the tag. It's called Tuxedo. It is a dark foliage hydrangea. It is a compact hydrangea, so it grows about 3 by 3. Not sure on the hardiness. Let's see. Ooh, cold hardy to zone 6. It does also say that it takes full sun to partial shade. So I actually plan on potting this into a container and keeping it on my patio. Fingers crossed it comes back for me. But y'all, look at these leaves. Do y'all see that? So pretty. Oh, I'm just so obsessed. And then lastly, from the farmer's market, I did pick up another hosta. I cannot remember the name. I will try to insert it if I can remember it for you guys. But look at these leaves. Like, so they have a nice teal blue on the outside and then a little lime green and that nice yellow. Oh my gosh, you guys. I saw it and I was just like, I need it in my garden. So I'm going to try and get all of these potted and in the ground today before I run out of daylight. Whew, y'all, I have literally been dreading cleaning up this area and making these beds, but it's got to get done. So let's go ahead and grab some cardboard and we're going to get rid of all this weedy situation. Y'all, this weed is growing out of the bag. Okay, y'all, so now that I've got some of the weeds out of my way, I can kind of visualize the way that I want these beds to curve. So my initial vision was to have the bed come out here, curve around this tree, and then swoop back this way. But I really think that I want the redbud to go right about here-ish. So maybe I can still have them arc around the little tree here, but I don't know, you guys. I'm trying to figure out how I want it to curve around the tree. So let me figure out some placement and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so clearly I'm designing this bed around the redbud. Like, that is my focal point of this bed. So I want to go ahead and get that in the ground first, and then I can figure out the placement of the cardboard. So let's go ahead and get it done. Okay, y'all, let me step back and see if I like that placement. I'm hoping I like the placement because I really don't feel like digging another hole, but I think I'm gonna like it there, you guys. Still haven't really decided on the curve situation, but I like it so far. All right, y'all, we are making progress. I think I'm kind of happy with the shape of the curve so far. It probably will change, but I decided I want to go ahead and put my salvia along the front corner here. I think I want that pop of purple. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting the mulch down and we'll get to planting. Okay, also I actually changed my mind. I don't like how the salvia looks sitting here, so I think I would prefer to have it going around this way. So I'm gonna dig some new holes, move these. Okay, yeah, I like the placement of that so much better. I am going to finish off this front curve here. That other plant was a speedwell, so I'm gonna give that plant away. But let's go ahead and finish this curve, and I think I'm gonna have to call it a night because it's starting to get dark. All right, front curve is mulched and it's looking so much better. Like, let me insert a before picture and the after. The last thing I'm going to do is dig out these dead plants over here, and then I'll talk about design plans. Ooh, that is looking so much better already with just having those two dead looking plants removed. This one over here is pushing out some new growth, so I'm going to give it a chance, you guys. It just needs some time to rebound. But y'all, look at my curve. Oh, it's looking so good. It looks like a little sharp over there. I am going to eventually come in and formally edge this bed, but just having the mulch down and all those weeds out of the way already looks so much better, even though I don't have the back row completed yet. So I have several ideas for the back row. I have some wine and roses Vigilas that still need to transplant and find a home. I also have 2 Limelight Prime hydrangeas that need to find a home. So I'm going to leave it blank for now, ponder on it, but let me really quickly give you the specs on this redbud, you guys. So this does get about 15 feet tall and wide. So the trunk will probably get about maybe 10 inches wide. So I want it to just grow nice and tall and make a pretty umbrella. I will insert my inspiration picture from a tree that I saw back home from the nursery that I actually purchased this from. But y'all, I'm so excited about this tree. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much gonna wrap up for tonight's garden project. I am tired, I am losing sunlight, but I am so thrilled with the progress we've made so far. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this quick little garden with me. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Subscribe for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.